All right, good morning, everybody. It's Alex. We are back again working on the game. But before we get started, it's time for our morning sip. My coffee's not quite ready yet, so we will some water. Stay hydrated. Okay. Um, so here we are. Um, we are still in the thick of it with trying to get just text rendering on screen. Um, right now, working on um trying to trying to wake up. Working on trying to get two textures and two shader resource views in here. Um, and you know, right. So we've got like one handle for our sprite atlas, one handle for our atlas. And then a linear sampler. These are we send to the pixel shader. Um, wait, am I stupid? No, that I think that's right. Um, start slot. Num views. I think I may be using this wrong. I think that may be causing the. Yeah, I think. I think that is the problem. Um. Okay. Well, yeah. So we're not causing that crash anymore, which is good. Uh. I still don't see the text, right? Um. And I think it's because we are just yeah, we're just defaulting in the pixel shader to this one, to this bright atlas, right? So we have all these things going in order, right? So what we would need to do, um, is I guess you can do this a couple ways, you know. Uh, we could be changing uh these draw calls, right? Um, or I mean, like we can just pass in uh like the just as a param in our vertex of what atlas we're using, right? And then I think that would just work, right? I don't know of any reason why it would not just work. Um I mean, because one thing we want to see is just like if it like starts fucking up performance really quickly for no good reason. I mean, it should. The way we are constructing the quad buffer by accident right now is all the text is a excuse me, Jesus Christ. um is we are basically doing all of the pushing all of the text quads into the quad buffer at the end of our game loop. So it's kind of accidentally making it work. That will not continue to be the case. Uh, very quickly we will break that. So it'll be good to see if we incur any additional render frame cost for just doing that. Even like if we just load both and then the pixel shaders picking based on that. Um, yeah, yeah. So let's do this. So we do a sprite. Um, all right, and then Text color. Zero. Can I just switch on that? I don't know. Well, let's not get too fancy here. Mm, mm. Zero. Hello there. We are working on some pixel shader stuff for our little game here. Uh, right now, trying to get it so we can draw both from a sprite atlas as well as a font atlas onto the screen here. Yeah, sure. Let me show you what we've got right now. Actually, this may all break. Yeah, but this is the game. This is Escape Velocity. It's just like a 2D gravity physics sort of puzzle game. We're building it all from scratch, so it's taking some doing to just get like rendering, implement all the physics and collisions and stuff. The idea is basically, you have your little spaceship in kind of this 2D solar system. Yeah, this is all my own engine, all my own stuff. Um, and you're trying to work with gravity and like a limited fuel economy to get to this purple thing. It's like the goal. That it's like a warp gate or something. So that's the game. Been at it for some time, and right now, I'm trying to really tune all of the parameters in this first level to get them the way I want. Uh, which is because it's a physics game, it's super critical that all that is correct. Uh, but in order to aid that effort, I want to be able to draw a bunch of debug text onto the screen to show me like about all the gravity, force values in the scene, so we can figure out kind of like what all is going on. Yeah, it is a little crazy. It's definitely taken some doing, but it's been a really awesome project so far. So I'm very happy. Like it's really getting there right now, which is awesome. Um, so I need to change a couple things to account for this changing this pixel shader. I do need um in my D3D 11 code, I need to add another element. Oops, here, and that is our oh what did I label that as? That's just another type one. Okay. Um. Yeah, that should be just fine. So we have to add that to the vertex layout. We have to actually add it to the vertices to like the vertex type as well. Um, let's see. Uh, texture index. Did I already added that? I guess I did. It's signed 8. Is that what this one is? No, this one's unsigned. Um. Oh, yes, I did study computer stuff. I am a professional software engineer. I don't do any of this stuff professionally. Unfortunately, I would love to. I'm a like DevOps build developer tooling guy. So I spend a lot of time kind of like working throughout like the whole system of like a big software project. And that actually has been really good for like doing a bunch of game projects. You have to learn stuff just all over the entire software stack. Um, and it's been just incredibly valuable to know that. So this is right. It's been incredibly valuable to get exposure to all these like different things. Game programming is just such a varied discipline. So it's been good. It's been really cool. Um, okay, so we propagated it to there, um, and then when we actually go through our quad buffer, uh, all of these guys are going to need, um, they are all going to need to get that image as well. Because right now I think it's kind of just like accidentally working because of the because we are um that value is probably defaulted to 0, that Atlas ID. So we need to um actually we can just do this, do that, and then um oh, I need in my quad type, I guess. We have the image. We actually don't really need that anymore. Because that handle was really just for when we were creating this shader resource views every frame, but we're not doing that. So we just do a u8 let's um and then we will change all of these from color slash atlas ID. Okay, excellent. No member named Atlas ID in vertex. Yeah. Well, what did I call it? We will call it Atlas ID instead. That's a better name. Um, okay, cool. So let's see if that works. I think that will just work. Oh crap. Where was that? That's probably my render API, right? Yeah. Let's see. So, q dot font. Oops. Q. We're gonna do some real awful stuff here to fix that. No. Oh, god damn it. Whoops. I did not pick a good name for this that I would remember. Uh, dog. Oh, and then I did it again. Ah, crap. Okay. All right. Image. Oh, whoops. So this one also. I need to make sure that that this is not just gonna auto override that. It shouldn't know because we're skipping that image one. So that should work, I think. Always should work. Okay, well that didn't work. Um, why is it not? Why is it complaining? So, oh, this is like on init. So on init, we're resizing, and then we're updating the C buffer. So I guess what could have be causing this is um we did just change the vertex layout. That very conceivably could be causing a problem like this. I'm gonna go grab my coffee really quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back here with the drink. So now we can do our real first sip of the day. Excellent, excellent. Um, yeah, that's a little disturbing that we caused an access violation right there. Um, so what exception thrown there? Reading EC. What the hell has a what of these things has a an address of EC? Um, I don't see anything, right? Um, so, it's not good. And it's on a knit too, so it's like we haven't even done anything yet. Um, we have not done anything. I don't know. What is at EC? Like right here. Yeah, it's just all uninitialized memory, but something wants it to go there. Uh, okay, so right here. RDX. Because like yeah, we're testing before we go in there. Um, what is RSP? 59F6. I think that actually was this thing, right? Is that not true? Um, I guess it's. Oh, I don't know. Why did that happen? Um, RDX. Oh, it didn't like that. Hmm. Show code bytes. Oh. Yeah, show code bytes does not really help us. Hmm. Why would it crash? I mean, it's gonna crash again if I rerun this, right? Exception unhandled. At that same address. At the same address. Now why on earth would that be? It is conceivable that we have some stale shaders, right? You know, that's probably not the problem. It's conceivable. Okay, that was not it. Um, hmm. Text spray atlas. Because we haven't even actually tried to load the textures yet, either, right? Like that doesn't. That's not even factoring in. Like I don't know why this is bailing out. Like right here. It's like a little messed up. Because we go here, right? Are we not hitting this? Am I stupid? No, we're going in there. Um, buffer description. Oh, you know what could be a a problem? Um, hmm. Uh, but we haven't really gotten to this point yet. But it could be a problem that I'm assuming a four channel image in all the rest of my buffers, my DirectX buffers. But the font atlas is not. It's only an alpha channel. Um so that's will could very possibly cause some kind of format mismatch at some point, I guess. But you know, we're crashing before we even get there. So, you know, what gives? What gives indeed? What of these things would has is different? It's this. It's right here. Um, so what am I doing like stupid here? Why would it matter? Also, I need to go clean this up at some point because I've got like two parts of this are just like totally useless now. Um, why is this crashing? If I get rid of that, let's think here. Not there. We probably don't need to look at any of those things for a little bit. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, we do all of this stuff. You know, we may have a bug here at some point for the sampling, but that's okay. Um, mm, again, we're not even like getting there. We're still up here. Oh, you know what? Um, it could be that I just did this and did not pass it through the vertex shader. That's very possible. That's very possible. Yeah, because that like this wouldn't have anywhere to come from, right? Um, I don't know what memory it tries to read for that C buffer resize though. Clearly we didn't find it. Clearly we didn't pick the right one. Um, why would this crash? Shall we ask our friend what the hell is going on here? Because that would be the. It sucks. I don't have the. We hit the point where we don't have the debug symbols to tell us what is going on. Um, really irritating. Really irritating indeed. Uh, so like the C buff is still 0 here. Um, this is still a null pointer, but I think like this is just going to. I would think that that's just going to update that as the output param anyway. Um, so I'm kind of not that worried about that. Like it's got to be just in this vertex layout that I did, right? Because what else did I change before we get to that point? Um, we're creating buffers. Yes, that should all just continue working. Um, and it's a U8, right? Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, we found it. We found it. Yeah, that is uh, I'm pretty sure, right? Like this. Hmm. I'm pretty sure we just have this wrong, right? Uh, R8 mutant. And then, I mean, that's probably wrong too. right? Uh, R32, G32, float 2, float 2, float 4. Did I get something wrong there? No, it looks right to me. Not that I'm that great a shader engineer, clearly. Okay. Alright, still doesn't like it. Still having a problem. And what does this say? Before your C buffer is be because your C, yeah, it's not, doesn't exist yet. But why, what the hell changed that made it not exist? Like, we're creating it right there. Um, the heck? The heck, man? Those params look wrong. Yeah, they're probably wrong. We have some sort of coordinate. Yeah, we have yeah, we have some sort of life. Um mm, 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 mm. What else could be constant buffer creation? Then immediately, no, it's not. Before you set the constant buffer data. Great buffer. Yeah, you just made that shit up. You update it here. And to be fair, we are double updating it, but I don't think that really matters, right? Um, that's fine. It's 64 byte thing. Add this near the top. Fix update C buffer. Blah blah blah. Pixel shader, change this to Alsif. Oh, okay. So that thing it does care about. All right. Well, let's see about that. Um, could be the problem. Who knows? It's the problem. That was the problem. Okay, awesome. Okay, we figured it out. It's just purely shader skill issues. Okay, cool. Um, okay. Well, so we've got some progress here. We're still seeing some like awful artifacting, right? Um, did I turn off gravity? Does that not work anymore? Okay, here we go. Oh, look, I'm dead. Ah. Uh, so we've got a couple things that are not quite right here. We've got like this bar rendering is just totally screwed up. We need to fix that. Uh, and it's likely because this has this quad buffer, or sorry, this quad in our quad buffer has no sprite attached to it. If we were just trying to render that as a colored quad directly, and so that's like we are giving this thing no information to work off of, and the same thing for all of those other red bars, those are like kill boxes. Um, so we're not giving that a source texture to actually sample from, and so it's turning into like just total garbage. The other thing is, we should see text being drawn to the screen at this point. We should be seeing that somewhere. And I don't see it. Um, and like I think the text is getting into the quad buffer. If you look, mm, 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 mm. This is should be false. Yeah. So it's drawing it in screen space, and it is putting it on there, right? Um, but then, all right. So let's go step through the actual like render call right here. For sure. Um, so if we look at the quad buffer, we should see quite a few. So these last three are the text characters we're trying to draw on the screen. It's an FOO. Um, and I think we are placing them correctly in NDC. So I think that the coordinates all like look good to me of where these quads are going. Um, they have the Atlas ID in them that we want to, um, as well as this color is a little weird, right? I don't know why the color is like that because we're passing in white. Um, so as for why this has looks like that, that's kind of totally screwed up. That's kind of completely screwed up. Um, so the hell. Why why would it be like that? And we just let's step through this and just make sure as we do all this junk, we look at um this one. Oh no, look, it is getting white. Uh why why is that so messed up? Is it just that it could be my debugger just does not know how to render this union correctly? Uh I would hope it's not that, 'cause that would really suck. Um, but I mean, like this one is getting all of these vertexes are getting the correct. Oh, but look at that. Oh wait, oh no. So right here. Oh, no, because we're on like the first quad. So actually, we need to look at how many quads in are we going? We're going one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Oh, I could have just counted. All right, well, we want to go to quad nine, right? So let's, yeah, a couple times. So this is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay, so this is the F, and it is. Oh, look, it is getting this junk color actually. Uh, so that is pretty. Oh god, am I not passing I'm totally not passing the color in at this level. Or something stupid, right? Oh god, I'm not passing in the color. Ah, alright. Well, that would certainly cause a problem. Um, so it is just some uh, junk value there. Okay, well, that's good to know. Um, I also do not kind of like we're kind of passing in the address of that thing. Is that gonna like really screw us over? Um, mem dot window height. That should just be on the stack. That should just be a value on the stack. So I don't think I need to care about that. I hope. It occurs to me I may not have written all the buffers. Let's try that. Um, okay. So I don't want to see that anymore. Okay. So look, now this this artifacting up here is now white. So this looks like our bar. This actually may be our text up here. That may be what we're looking at. But I thought I would have expected it to be at mem dot window height divided by 2, right? I would which would put it like, oh, I'm gonna try to line it up. It would put it like here, right? I think, or at the middle, at the midpoint. Um, hmm. We could run this through RenderDoc now and see what we're doing. See if we can figure out like what's going on here. Not that I've like been super awesome at using RenderDoc, but it's more helpful than nothing, right? So let's look at this frame. Um, so uh yeah, let me swap chain image. Hmm. Capture start, clear view, draw. So look, we are setting both of these shader resources, right? I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And we'll continue. Okay. So highlight draw call. Yeah, look, so this is all the same draw call, right? Which is what we wanted. The mesh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So why is it doing that? So look at this. You know what we should be doing is not this stupid crap. We should just get rid of all these other freaking entities and stuff like guessing. Guessing which ones are which. So let's do that. let's just comment out all the render stuff. We will come back to it later. Um, these ones too, we will get rid of. Okay, so we should have 3 quads, right? We should have 3 quads. And those are our 3 quads up there. So, oh, what the hell? Those, so we are drawing characters, right? We could still have some pro. Oh, oh, you know what? Oh, you know what, carrot? You know what? It's drawing still. Oh, fuck. It's still. It is totally drawing. Sampling from this, isn't it? Because look, those. That's like the same colors. Shit. Um, why is it sampling from that one, man? It's, the heck? Um, why is going on? Uh, hmm. Hex font atlas dot sample. Because if we watch, like, if we switch the two, if we switch the order, we should see something different here, right? Cute. It's right up here. Just do it like that. If we do this, I would expect it to not be that. Okay, yeah. Um, oh, you can see them, but they're also super dark. Oh crap. Shoot. Yeah, okay, we need to change the clear color for this debugging here, because this is like, that is a little too whack, yo. Where am I setting that? Should be right here. So we want to, we'll keep that one. Oh, it's pretty good. We'll set the clear color to color white. We'll do like green or something easy. Oh my god, look at that. So we are successfully drawing the text to the screen. But but it looks like dog shit. And we definitely still have um shader resource um a shader resource uh problem on switching between them. Well, that's good at least. That actually is pretty nice progress. We got the brat foo over here. This is our game now. Is this? This is brat coding. Um. Hmm. All right. So obviously we've got quite a few problems with that. Uh, and I've got to go head off to work now. But so let's see. The let's save that for now. Drawing text. Not playing. Um, and then the baseline and then kerning is wrong, which very well could be the fact that I'm stretching it somewhat. But I'm doing a some position management on top of like the what the library is doing, what Sean's code is doing. But that is pretty cool. Like that is we can just change that because I think Um, we'll just like make it explicit here. That looks terrible. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of that. I have to send that to I gotta send that. Okay, yeah, I'm super unk. I'm super chopped, guys. Anyway. Uh well, that's it for now. I feel like the okay, let's see. Solving solving the shader resource view problem of how we are actually switching on that correctly and not um doing something stupid. That's definitely in my code, and we'll figure that out. We may just like at this point go to the draw quad batching um and separate everything out into two different quad buffers, one for um sprite atlas stuff and then one for font atlas stuff. At least to start. I think that's probably something we're gonna have to do at some point anyway. So I'm fine with that, and then we can dump some of this extra garbage from our shaders as well. Um, but the uh all of the color and positioning problems with the text. Now those are also I kind of was just using like the stupid level API from the true type library. I may have to go into it a little deeper and try to figure out how to use that correctly. Or we just ignore it. Um because like to be honest, we're not like none of the text right now is shipping to the end user. Well, I guess it uh, we may want it. Um we probably do want it to be nice. Um, but it is something we could choose to defer. I could also just switch which font we're using to one that is all um nice and even spaced already. So and even if we just do like this, if we just do all capitals, capitals are way easier because they all have the same baseline, so you're not fucking anything up. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So we will have to think about that because that just solved the problem, right? That just solved it. And the kerning is wrong. Obviously, it's like it's way too wide. But that is like I could choose to not care about that very easily problem. Um. Yeah. I mean, I might just do that. I might just do that for now because like again, we're just using this for some like debug, like printing out some debug information into the game window. Uh, so that is totally I can live with it. I can live with that. All right. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you had some fun. I hope you learned some stuff as I sure did. And join me back here tomorrow when we will um I guess hopefully be freaking done with this stupid stupid font atlas stuff and be able to get back to some level design and core game parameter tuning. So